Welcome, this is Crimey Queen, and if you're joining us for the first time, this is the channel where we get excited about love. This is where we ignite that which comes from within us, that which comes alive, makes us smile. Hence, we say, the Crimson Light is life. So, the Crimson Light is our journey to actualizing self full love. If you're wondering about self-full love, this is what we're about. Having enough love to spill over that, we just pass next to someone and you think, what was that? Yes, it's really having that eternal smile on your face because your cup is so full. You're not feeling depleted, you're feeling joyous, you're able to see the beauty in everything. Even when things are not going your way, it's not about denying what is happening, but you are able to have these eyes that just see, that there's beauty in everything. You may feel sad for a while, but hey, it's all part of it. It's part of the whole, and you are more easily to feeling easier to embracing that which is, because what is really is. This is equal 9 and 1 equals 10. That's what is about. What is, because when you know what is, you can move on to expressing being that creative being you are. Wonderful. Isn't that delicious? Okay, so we have been exploring features to actualizing self-full love. So we have done feet. I felt that we should do arms and legs. So let's just do that in this presentation. Arms. So we know that arms really come from, again, this is what we are saying. Just like arms have been used to kill people, which people use their arms to kill one another. I'm just saying, just as those things have been used in these adverse ways, to destroy lives, likewise, it has been, it is that which also gives life. We understand even through, talking of life as well, life is number 5. We understand God always, in the Psalms and in the scriptures, I have come that you may have life. Christ says that, or your arms are strong, or created the world through, his hands, but arms, those things are said and they resonate with us. So when those words are used, anytime we hear those words, we tend to think that they are external parts or features, or that they have no resonance in our makeup. Of course they do. That's why we pay attention. Again, I'm going to repeat Emmett Fox. Nothing can come into our consciousness unless it finds something like itself on which to attach itself to. That means if we are able to identify arms as in weapons, or any way like that, it has got its resonance in us somewhere. That's why we are able to identify with it or relate to it. So let's explore arms. Let's explore arms. Yes. So this is 1, this is 9, this is 4 and 1. Okay, so 9 and 1 is 10, and 4 is 14, and 1 15. 15 is 6. So this is directly to what we are, number 6, the 33, number 33, the number of belief, number 33, 3 and 3 is 6, the number of air, 1 air, it's 6. Those numbers, of course, and even with new, because with new also constitute of the number 6 here. We can see even the L, depending how you were to hold it, it's like a gun. or it's an arm. It's got an elbow. Yeah. In Revelation, and that's what Revelation does, it shows us. It shows us what those are. So we see that the body, parts of the body have been used. The liver, for instance, which of course comes like a V. We see it comes like a V, and of course it denotes the strength as whether you're victorious or you're a victim. You know, those things derive from our bodies, and this is what we are hoping to become conscious that when we are indulging, for instance, in violence, we are connecting our those parts of our bodies with that frequency that we are seeing. This is how we are relating to ourselves in that moment. This is what we are um, demonstrating, that part of our being. So the V, as I have said, for victory or victim, depending what we are attached to at that time, that is what we are activating in that moment. So this is arm. Yeah. So arms. So one arm would be 5, which means that still puts us in the new column. And 6, we could say, puts us, if we go through that 6, also puts us into Fox Street. I call it Fox Street now, or Fox City. Let's do Fox City. Fox City sounds really trendy and nice. So Fox City, this is where we get our orientation. It's like we're entering another class, another classroom, and we have to get oriented, get our orientation done in that classroom, our north, south, east, and west. This is where we say, where are we now? This is where you see a map saying you are here. But we need to remember when we see that sign that you are here, let's remember it says we are number 9. It's a reminder that you are number 9. So you see, 6 is giving us an orientation of that which we are. We turn around. It's the 6 is turning around, and it's turning upside down to becoming that 9. We are able, when it says you are here, you are 9, you have the ability to be creative, to birth new life. So that's what I'm getting from arms of not being number 6, being number 6 here. It's also saying about the hair, our air rather, to reminding us to listen. And reminding us to listen, we are number 6. We are that which God created. Okay, so we've done arms. Let's do legs. Legs. So this is 3, this is 5, this is 7. I like the way legs takes us straight to Gypsy Journey with 7. The numbers are really speaking to us. They are so here we have 3 and 5, 8, 8 and 7 is 15, and 1, 16. So 16, 1 and 6 is 7. And it really does take us to Gypsy Journey. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that wonderful? So here we see the 7, but the 7 is also a foot. It's that liver. It's just that orientation it has. So we can turn it, or we have the liberty to see it at different angles. Hence, we've got the north, south, east, and west. There we go. So I'm loving the number 7 and number 6. So 6 and 7. Let's do 6 and 7 is 13. So we see that the 13, isn't that what takes us into that number 2 dimension where that agreement is done? And wasn't that what was happening with the sacrifice? The feet were being washed in the sacrifice where Christ was with his 12 disciples, number 13. So arms, They had the arms. Okay, we're not doing but we're doing legs and arms here. So they had, of course, it was the number 6 for the arms and number 7 for the feet. So we can see how the two come together to form that 13. Agreements were being done between those. Hands and feet, if you like, were in tune. Arms and legs were really in tune. Of course, we know about um, Judas, of course, but that's what the 13 is about. It opens and it closes. It's the 1 and the number 3. The number 3 is that lock. It opens and it closes. Thank you for watching. I hope you have found this beneficial. I hope you have found it fun. All right. So if you like, in fact, I'll just do a quick illustration, because if you're new to this, I know I have been going on about the number 13 quite a bit, but just to show you what happens in the number 13. Yes, so if we have 1 and 3 together, this is 13. But if we add 1 and 3 together, it equals 4. Let's see. 1 and 3 together equals 4. So we see that. But if we close this, this is what happens, because the 3 is like a handcuff. It is a handcuff. It has a link here. The hand or the wrist goes into here, and then it goes back. When it is locked, it goes back and it does full circle. It's locked. This is the handcuff, but it's the 3. Imagine a handcuff is open. That's what it's about. And that's what happens in this department here. In this department, under the 2 department here, it's 1 and 3. There's a lot going on in that department. And so, just in case you're new to this, but I have covered quite a bit of that in the presentations. I hope, in fact, you could also look at the presentation on Bible. You will see exactly what happens, why there is so much wisdom in the Bible. Okay, all right, so I'll leave you with this. I hope you have enjoyed this. I hope you have found it beneficial. If you like this presentation, click the like button and share, because this is how we do it. We share to actualizing self love. In the meantime, stay bright, be blissful, and stay ignited. Remember, be a field as well, because we are the field, planting new seeds, of course. Namaste. And spill over with love.